Alright guys, check this out. Metro's back on hiatus from Reborn, but we're taking a look at how to benefit from the program cheat engine to make your Reborn experience better. If you haven't watched the first tutorial, that one was showing you how to speed things up. Cheatengine.org, download the program. As a forewarning, make sure when you download it, you do not download and don't use the express install, because it's going to download some dumb stuff that nobody wants. Alright, just be careful with that. Once you have the program on your computer, this is going to be a very, very simple way of power leveling your Pokemon. Alright, first of all, you have to be able to get to this place. I'll show you where it is if you don't know where it is. You should. This is the second city, the Obsidian Ward, literally right after the first gym. You can come here. Shouldn't need any help until then. And Obsidian Ward is going to sell rare candies. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a hex editor to edit the amount of money we have into near infinite amounts. Alright, now this is kind of complicated, so this might be long, but just try to follow this one. Right. So here you go. This is step one. First of all, always back up your save. Okay, just press the D button, back up the save, because if something goes wrong with hex editing, it could freeze your game, and it's not gonna delete the file, but you obviously don't want to have to come all the way back here. Okay, so now why we're here, first place, to see how much money we have. Obviously I've already used this to my benefit, but to see the amount of money we have. Alright, whatever your number is, you're going to type this into calculator. Okay, watch this. 308738. Okay, that's the number I have. Now, how to determine the hex value? You're going to multiply by 2 times 2 plus 1. Alright, times 2 plus 1, whatever your money is in game at the moment. Very, very important. Okay, now this is your hex number. Alright, so you're going to type this in. You're going to type this box right here, value. You see the value box. Hopefully you can see it. 617477, the number from the calculation. Okay. Then we're going to do first scan. All right. Here's all the numbers that are according to this hex. All right. So there's a few values. Now we're going to change the number we have. It's very, very important as well. Okay. So do it in a significant way, because it's going to be difficult to edit otherwise. So we're just gonna buy a bunch of rare candies. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna cut our money in a third, basically. All right. So now I have 108,738. So 108,738. Okay. Times 2 plus 1. That is the new hex value. Okay. So now we type in 217477. Next scan. Don't press new scan. I've done this many times. Next scan, and this should be the only number on the list. If it's not, you can do it a third time. All right, I've had it where, especially if you have much smaller numbers and you don't decrease it by a big enough margin, then you could still have more numbers here. Okay, but this is it. This is the hex value associated with our in-game money. Okay, so now you're gonna grab this with your mouse and drag it down here, down to the bottom. All right, down to the active description, all this, whatever, this area down here. Okay, then you're gonna right click it. Okay, you're gonna go to change record value, and this is now the value that you see, the hex value, right? So once again, if you want an exact number of money for some reason, you're going to need to -1 and then divide by 2, and you're gonna know exactly what money you have in game. But there's no real reason for that. Just enter a few 9s. Don't enter too many, it's going to crash the game. And then you're going to press OK. Exit out of this. Oh, look at that. Look at the number on the screen. So that's near infinite, obviously. And then you could buy 100 rare candies. Literally buy, yeah. So with infinite, quote unquote, that's the highest it's going to go. All right. You can buy 148 rare candies. And then you literally, if you need to buy even more for some reason, just go do it again. Change record value. Okay. Change it again. A bunch of 9s. And there you go. And back to the same number you were previously. That's the max currently, if I remember correctly. There maybe you could even do it more, but I don't feel a reason to test the ages. You know what I mean? Just go with it. This makes it infinite. You don't even have to do all the process again. Once it's down here, you could actually save it. I wouldn't recommend doing that, because there's a potential that you could fuck your game. But that's pretty much it. And this allows, now, just for the record, we did not use this when we were doing our playthrough. Literally found out about this towards the end of the series, and I didn't want to, compromise the playthrough because of that. So I've used it on my own personal playthrough, works very well. We use it towards the end, now that the hiatus has begun, just to power up a few Pokemon, which we could have did in our own time, but there's so much time off anyway, I figured might as well just get it done and not have to worry about it. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, this is kind of complicated, so I'm happy to answer them. But most of the time, I think I did a pretty good job explaining this. So hopefully you guys can do it easily and get more out of Pokemon. So that's 2 out of 3 tutorials done. Next one should be up shortly, but once again, if any questions arise, just feel free to ask.